Look at this. Fucking look at this. Look at this. He fucking came in. Oh, they took my laptop. They took my hard drive. They took my earphones. Oh my God. Oh my God. So this happened. They knew they couldn't get in the door, so they got in through the window. I'm not coming back here. I'm done. Once I get on my flight, I'm not coming back here. Grand Rising, welcome back to Travel with Tay Tay. So if you're watching this video, then you will know why I'm leaving the Gambia. See this. So, 4 a.m. between 3:30 and 7 a.m. on Monday morning, I awake to my security telling me that someone was in the house. And this is what I come downstairs to. They stole everything, right? They stole all my electronics. They even stole my fucking back brace. Who steals someone's back brace? Like, they stole my book bag, which had the key to my safe, so I can't even get in my safe in the States. Like, so yeah. Y'all know what I've been doing here in the Gambia, what I've been trying to do for our brothers and sisters here, and this is what happened.
Dear brothers and sisters who are coming to Africa, Africa is a good place. True. A good place. There is no, I mean, I won't take that from you, you know, but there's some things that we need to tell you, we as African natives, because we've been with our people and we know our people and we know their patterns. There is nothing like, you need to take your time to trust a person which is close to you. And most of the things like sabotage, like theft cases, mostly which are done to American immigrants, or, you know, people who come to Africa, or visitors who come to Africa, mostly are done by people who are closest to them. I mean, Africans who are closest to them. One thing that you need to know, when you come to Africa, the person that you know, the person that you interact with, don't tell them what you have. Don't show them what you have. Because the moment you show them what you have, the moment you tell them the money that you have, maybe in your bank account, maybe in your asset, what you have in your house, they will not steal from you, but they tell a person who will steal from you. This is not something which is happening for the first time.
We need to talk. Sometimes you got to call on people to hold a certain body of people accountable. And there's a certain level of accountability amongst young Gambians that adult Gambians need to hold accountable, need to put a stop to. It's not okay. But I need to address some of the myths that Gambians, and more specifically Gambian males, Gambian men, young men and adult men, have about us as American women. So yeah, as the title says, I was robbed. Hey Aggie. So I was out Sunday evening. I had been early Sunday during the day. I had been to Serakunda Market, doing some shopping and all of that stuff. And I take the normal precautions, right? And also, in fairness, to start this out at a balanced place, wherever there's poverty, there will be some level of crime. When people are hungry, they will do whatever they need to do to eat. Okay, so let me just lay that out on the table to start with. But there's a thing here that's happening. It's happening more and more, and it's not cool. I went to get something to eat for Sunday dinner because I didn't feel like cooking. I had been out in the sun all day, and I had the driver come and pick me up. And I went to a little local spot to grab some chicken and come home. And on my way home, and I know, here's one of those things you talk about. I know that people will have a tendency to snatch things. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful, especially those of us who are, YouTubers and on camera and doing all these things, right? Not to be up and out. And so I wasn't filming anything. I wasn't on my phone, on my camera. I had my phone down on my lap, but I was still kind of in work mode while the driver was taking me to get something to eat. So I had my phone down, literally on my lap, and I was editing some video. And we got to a place at one of the junctions in Kaloli where, at Palmyra Junction, where the traffic was heavy. I don't know what was going on. It was, Sunday is beach day in the Gambia, so folks coming back and forth from the beach and all of that stuff. And some boy literally reached through the window down into the car on my lap and snatched my phone out of my hand and took off running. I jumped out of the car just that quickly. The door handle in the car that I was in didn't work well, but y'all know I'm ex-military. I'm a fighter. So I literally jumped out of the car window, yelled, "Sachi!" and started chasing the dude. Well, I couldn't catch the dude, but the guy that was standing right beside him that was obviously with him, kind of doing the I don't see, I grabbed him and started pounding dude. Tell me who he is and where he's going with my phone. Yes, price hikes and all of these things target people, they do. But we have to put the message that stealing is not the way. We're the same people. There is this thought, because I address it every single day with the men that approach me, with the drivers that approach me. There's this thought that American women are rich, or that we're desperate for men, or that we're any of these things. And I'm not. And many of us are not. I'm not rich. My life in America is probably very comparable to many lives here if you balance things out. We are working, we are struggling, we are trying to make our way. And those of you who watch me know I came here because I wanted better, not just for me, but for the community at large, right? My folks. I want better, and I want to be a part of being better, making it better. So I try not to bash people, not to say negative things about people at large, about a community at large, because everybody's an individual, right? But this acceptance of theft at the hands of people who are coming here to reconnect, to be who we're supposed to be. You're right, Aggie. It's not only American women. And so I'm trying my best to use my words well and to say the right thing. But I'm so upset.
You are the subject. You are coming to Africa. Africa is a good place. Yes. It's your motherland. Yes. You will enjoy the nature. Yes. You will make friends. Yes. You will make new family. Yes. All of those things will happen to you. Things are determined with Africa. Most of people are unemployed. And one thing that I'll tell you is to remain vigilant. If you come to Africa, go with the flow. Don't show people that you can get those all things. I mean, don't make it be obvious to them that they detect that you got money. I understand that there is no, you need to be safe when you come to Africa. And this is what I'm here to say. There are some places in our countries, especially in the cities or in the rural areas or uptown, up country, you need to be so keen with people who are around you. Let me tell you a given story. I have an African American friend, I won't call their name, who came to Kenya. We talked with him a couple of months. So she had a wife in Kenya, somewhere around Nairobi City. Not Nairobi City, but within the suburbs of Nairobi City. So we normally talked through the phone, and he told me that, I bought land, I have a farm, I have animals, I have everything. And we kept in touch with him. And he told me, bro, I'm coming to Africa. I'm going to see my wife back in Kenya, and I'll be happy to see you. And I told him, yeah, bro, I'm really happy to see you. So when he came to Kenya, he was so surprised. One thing, he came to Kenya, he found that the land which he bought, some part of it was being taken by the neighbors. The cows, the goats were stolen. His trees are being cut by the locals. This tells you one thing. Okay, let me clear this. Africans are not bad people. That's one thing I want you to know. Africans are not bad people, but just like any other society, we have those people who are greedy. We have those people who want to take from people, you see. So when these people know your pattern, so back to the story. So this guy knows very well that this African American brother, as a person who looks for everything in the village, she also have some wife and a little baby, so of course he can't leave the woman with those all tasks. So he left somebody in Africa who does all those things. So this person is working with other people outside to steal his goats, to steal his cows, to cut his trees, to take his plants, is everything that he has planted on the land. The worker, you see. So what does this say? This say that we have greedy people, and you have to be vigilant, African Americans. I'm telling you this as a matter of fact. Africans, I'll say again, don't misquote me. Africans are good people, but don't make it to them to be so obvious, And if you feel like you can't trust people who are around you, then it's gonna be difficult for you, But in Africa, if you come to survive, if you come that you're ready to face everything which is happening there, trust me, you will make it, you will survive. So come to the motherland, but be vigilant. Be vigilant, because these things happen. These things really happen, and I'm telling you, as a matter of fact, it happens. So we're having a number of people who are so unemployed, and that increases the theft cases, So ensure that the places that you're going, don't make it too obvious to them that you have money. Don't even just invite people randomly in your house. Ensure that you can trust them. Personal space, let it be your personal space. If it is your guard, let them stay outside the house. Let them look the compound, but not inside your house. Because these are the people who work with outsiders to take away from you, especially when they know that you'll always not be there. I'm not tarnishing the name of Africans, but I'm just making our brothers from the diaspora to be vigilant. The ones who are coming in Africa to invest, to do things, you all need to know this. And that's the reality. That's the reality. On the flip side, Africa, it's a good place. You'll have family, you'll get different people, you'll interact with people, you will have business. If you are good enough, it will thrive. If it's not on the good side, you will learn your lessons and you'll know where to start again. So these short videos to just make you be vigilant before coming to Africa. So guys, until then, peace, love, and harmony. It's your boy Eugene from Kenya. Yes, your boy Eugene from Kenya. Until then, peace, love, and harmony. Salute.